Hello guys, and welcome back to another gameplay video on The Division. Today I will be showing you what I did get from my weekly HVTs, and as you can see I did get all of them completed. Now you can see right here that they do have the global event credits in those, so now you've even got more reason to be doing these because you can get quite a bit. And off of the bosses, I think you get around 75 to 80 per boss in the HVTs. But anyways, guys, so let's show you what I did get. Alright, we got a Black Market AK-74 at 23% enemy armor damage for the talent of Commanding, Intense, and Self-Preserved. We got a Black Market M60E6 with 14% damage to target out of cover with talent of Accurate, Ferocious, and Destructive. We got a classic M44 carbine, 163% headshot damage with the talents of Capable, Brutal, and Deadly. We got a custom M870 MCS with 344.5% stagger, and it's got talents of Capable, Ferocious, and Vicious. We got a ear, however you pronounce the damn thing, with a 19% critical hit chance. Now this did drop from the HVTs, and it's got talents of destructive, competent, and vicious. I kept this gun. Yes, it may not have the max critical hit chance, but I kept it because those are good talents: destructive, competent, and vicious to have on an SMG. So that's why I kept it. Now we go down here and we have a military M870 with 352% stagger with a talent of Brutal, Meticulous, and Responsive. And we got a Super 90 with 341% stagger with the talents of Fierce, Talented, and Deadly. Now that would be all my guns this week, and no, I did not get any kind of mods or anything that was even worth mentioning. Okay. So we go to our chest. We don't have no chest this week to talk to you about. And we go to the mask, and we got a 988 armor roll on a striker's mask with 1185 firearms and attributes of 4% critical hit chance and 11% damage to elites. Alright, so this is where I'm going to start telling you what I would do with the piece of gear. Now, this is striker, and I would more than likely be raising my firearms up on this because I really like when striker has a lot of DPS. I think this is a DPS build gear set. Now once again, I'm going to actually say that I'm going to be showing you what I did get from the HVTs, even though the classified gear sets do not drop for them. And a lot of people may not like the fact that, well, you're showing stuff that's not even as good as what the classified gear sets is. Well, that might be the case. I can't help it that they don't drop the classified gear sets in the HVTs, but I am showing you what I did get. Now, some people will still run these gear sets when they don't have enough of the other classified gear sets to make the 6 pieces. So that's one of the reasons why I'm showing you. But anyways, let's see. That was it that I did get there. So we'll go down to the knees. We got a 1602 armor roll on a D3 FNC knee pads, and this is 1247 stamina and attributes of 3.5% enemy armor damage and 13% damage to elites, 32% burn resistance, and 30% shock resistance. Okay, for this one, this would be depending on what my gun talents is, and the reason being is because I've already got damage to elites rolled on it and enemy armor damage. Now with the defense, set, we would be using the shield. So we're wanting to be able to hurt the enemy as quickly as possible. So I would be leaving the enemy armor damage and the damage to elites, but do not know what I'd be rolling on top. Just depends on my talents and my gun. Okay, so we got a striker's knee pad with a 1588 armor roll on it with 1181 firearms, 11,351 skill power, 31% bleed resistance, 30% shock resistance, and 13% damage to elites. I'd be definitely rolling the firearms up because it's striker. Alright guys, let's move it on. Now we go to the backpacks. I get a Banshee Shadow backpack with a 1306 armor roll on it and 1259 electronics with 15% stability and 17% disrupt resistance. This is Banshee, and once again, I'll be rolling the top one of the top three more than likely. The disrupt resistance, I may be rolling it for something else, but maybe ammo capacity. It just really does depend. Alright, so we got another Banshee Shadow backpack with 1316 armor roll with 1271 electronics on it, 8% critical hit damage, and 46% ammo capacity. This would definitely be one of the top three rolls, either firearm stamina, because it's got a damn good roll on electronics. So just depending on what my gun talents are. We go down to the tactical backpack with 1264 armor and 1252 electronics roll with technical as a talent. We got increased skill power by 15% while the signature skill is active. And it's got attributes of 16% stability and 16% disrupt resistance. I'd more than likely be changing out these 16% disrupt resistance. Alright, now guys, we'll go down to the gloves. Now in the gloves, I got a 1001 armor roll on the Alpha Bridge gloves with a 1253 firearm roll on it, and the attributes are 2564 pistol damage, 956 SMG damage, and 5% health on kill. Now this is Alpha Bridge, so more than likely I'll be changing the pistol damage out for either critical hit chance, more than likely, just because I've already got SMG damage already on it. Alright, now we got a 941 armor roll on the Banshee Shadow gloves with 1144 firearms on it, 15% critical hit damage, 4211 marksman rifle damage, and 9% skill haste. Definitely be rolling out marksman rifle damage. I would not be rolling I would not be rolling with a marksman rifle with Banshee, but that's just the way I play. Okay, so we got a D3 FNC gloves with 959 armor roll on it with a 1260 stamina roll, 7% enemy armor damage, 935 SMG damage, and 6% critical hit chance. Now this is a defense gloves, so more than likely I might even leave it like it is. It just depends about my talents and my gun again, because it's got pretty good rolls on the bottom. We go down here and we see a gloves of the Nomad, a 978 armor roll with a 1247 firearm roll with a 7% enemy armor damage, 4% health on kill, and a 1272 shotgun damage. Shotgun damage will be rolled out more than likely for either assault rifle damage or SMG damage. We go down here and we have a Century's Call gloves with a 997 armor roll on it, 1153 firearms, 7% enemy armor damage, 15% critical hit damage, and 2635 pistol damage. Now, more than likely, okay, this is Century's Call. Headshots is what's going to do it. You can't have anything like with automatics, so more than likely I'll be rolling in rifles or sniper rifle damage on it, marksman rifle damage, pistol damage out for sniper, marksman rifle damage. Alright, so let's see, did we get any? Yes, we got a D3 FNC holster with 1000 armor roll on it, 1237 firearms, 1230 stamina, and 1193 electronics with a 19% reload speed. Alright guys, now here we go to what would you do with this piece. Okay, well there could be a good chance that I would be actually rolling the electronics up to even higher, because I have an SMG and I'd want the reload speed on it, more than likely running with a D3 FNC build. Alright, so we got a Predator's Mark holster at 979 armor roll on it, 1231 firearms, 1129 stamina, and 1255 electronics with a 3.5% critical hit chance roll as well. Definitely be rolling up the stamina roll. Now we got a 970 armor roll on the Predator's Marks holster with a 1214 firearms, 1187 stamina, and 1217 electronics with 8286 health. So I'd be rolling the stamina up again. And we got another Predator's Mark holster at 984 armor, 1236 firearms, 1269 stamina, 1243 electronics with 7875 health. Holy shit, this is a really good roll and tribute and everything. So I don't know what I would do with this. More than likely I'd leave it unless I just wanted to roll out health for something like critical hit chance or something. Alright, and guys, that is all that I did actually acquire during the HVT run. Now, I do highly recommend running this. Now, of course, this video goes up Monday, so uh, you see that we got 4 days for global events. So you should be able to see it before the global events is over with. And hopefully, you guys are doing your HVTs. Let me know in the comments. I have a ragtag group that runs with me now that we get these done in like an hour. There's 8 of them. There's no problem. We just breeze through them. And if you have several characters, you can actually get more global event credits from them, and Phoenix credits, and everything like that. But guys, one last thing before I end the video. Uh, is this video has been very informational for you, if it's helped you out and you appreciate, what I'm trying to do with the division, then guys, give it a thumbs up. And guys, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, click on that bell and then make sure you have a check mark beside notifications. That way, whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Other than that, guys, this has been JustHitSquare, and this has been your weekly HVT rewards video for the week. Guys, I will see you next time.